just checking in with you. It is a Sunday. We are at church. We are having our Valentine's dinner. So please do not forget to like and subscribe. Also hit the bell notification on the bottom. I do daily videos. Let me know what your plans are for Valentine's Day. Anyway, I'm at church. They're having a Valentine's dinner, and of course I can't eat it because this is what they are having. This is my husband's plate. I'll show you. This is regular spaghetti, as you can see. So I can't have it, and bread. So I came, So I came prepared so I would not be tempted after the weekend, I guess, that I've had. So let me go ahead and show you what I'm going to be eating, and then I will see you guys on the other side. Okay guys, so what we got here is just a regular salad, just lettuce, tomato, there's some cucumber there. I have some cheese and some bacon and also some ranch, so that's going to be my start. And then I brought this from home. I made my sauce last night, and this is Rayo's sauce with mushrooms. There's about 8 ounces of ground beef because I'm probably going to do a 1 meal a day. And then on the bottom, I do have my zucchini noodles. So it looks amazing. I got Parmesan cheese on there too. So I'm going to go ahead and start my food eating, of course. But anyway, I will see you guys later. Bye. I'm just checking back in with you because see, the makeup is gone. Came home from church and took a nap. And I decided that I wanted to get up and make a little bit of food because I just wasn't satisfied after that. So I did make some bacon. So I'm going to have some bacon, and then I also decided that I'm going to go ahead and make my guacamole again because I'm going to dip my bacon in my guacamole. So I thought that would be a good idea. I don't know if I'll show you the whole thing because y'all know I've made the guacamole a few times. But I wanted to give you a heads up today. I did completely stay on track. I had no issues at church. I thought it was going to be a little bit difficult. Sorry, just making sure that's still good. I thought it was going to be a little bit difficult just due to the fact that spaghetti is one of my favorite dishes like ever. But I was completely satisfied with what I brought, and I didn't even look at it. The only like moment I had of like, oh God, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this, because I don't know if you guys know, after you cheat, well, I don't know if I should call it cheating, but basically that's what you do. Once you eat something off plan, your body starts just craving stuff like massively, and that's what kind of happened to me. And I started just craving everything. But my husband sat down and he had a piece of white chocolate cheesecake with strawberries, and guys, it was hard. It was so hard. But I do have good news to report. He is planning on going back onto keto tomorrow because he has been off for a while, and yeah, he can feel it in his body that something's just not going right. So he's decided he's going to go back, which I'm pretty excited about because it makes it a lot easier for me to do it if you have a support system, which I've talked about before. So it makes it very easy. Sorry, I'm just digging in my thing here for a bag because I need to cut up some onion and put it up. But that was really the only issue that I had, was when I saw that cheesecake. For some reason, I mean, nothing else really looked appealing. Not that there was anything wrong with it. It was just, I've already put into my mind that, you know, you're not going to do that anymore. So, you know, the bread wasn't a big issue for me. Now, if it had been garlic bread, we may have had a problem. But, you know, it's all right. I dealt with it and no problem. And I ate my food, and I actually had a lot of people ask me about my food, which is the good thing about eating like this. You know, people are very curious. And I took some of my cookies that I'd made with me so I wouldn't be tempted for desserts, the ones that I burnt. And I actually had somebody that tried them that is a diabetic. And I warned them, you know, I was like, well, they they are a little bit burnt. And he's like, I don't care, I like my stuff burnt. And I was like, oh, okay, well, good. And then you might definitely like these because these are a little on the crispy side. And So I just gave them like a little piece of it and stuff, you know, because I felt bad because they were burnt, you know, and you don't want to give somebody something that's burnt. Cats are running around. But, so I gave them just, you know, a little itty bitty piece, and it wasn't, I was being stingy or nothing, because, you know, I offered him more, but, and I'm just using this much onion, so you can see it's not very much, but I felt so bad because they were so burnt. But he ate them, and he's like, man, those are really good, you know, and I was really surprised at that, you know, that he liked it. I mean, I've been eating them. I mean, they're all right. They're not like the best in the world, but I've been eating them because, I mean, for one, the price of almond flour is ridiculous. And in those cookies, you have to use 3 cups. So I wasn't about just let 3 cups of almond flour go. So, but he said they were real good, and he liked them. And I started talking to his daughter after, you know, we had dinner and stuff. And, you know, she was telling me that he was a diabetic, and, you know, they were having trouble finding things because he likes to eat, you know, barbecue sauce and stuff like that. And, you know, I was talking about the one that we always get, that Hughes one. I always get that and Stubbs mixed up. But, you know, and I was just trying to tell him that, you know, there's choices that you can make. I mean, especially if you're diabetic. It's very important, you know, that you're not just eating whatever, you know, you want or anything that comes to your mind. You really have to be careful with it. But, you know, they have alternatives. Like with the ketchup, you know, they have the Heinz reduced sugar. It's not sugar-free, but it's reduced sugar. It's a lot better than 5 carbs for a tablespoon. You know, at least with this, you're getting more than that. So, let's see what the avocado does. Perfect. So good. Do you see that? Haha. I take a picture of that avocado because that's a pretty avocado. But, you know, I was just telling them and stuff because, you know, most people don't know that this stuff even exists. They don't know that, you know, you can do lower sugar or lower carb versions. I didn't. I mean, I had no idea when I first started all this that there were so many different things, you know, that you could do, and especially now because I hate to say it, but keto is becoming like a trend. You know, people want to be trendy, so they're eating keto, and they really don't even know what they're doing for their own bodies. You know, the benefits of it. They just think they're being trendy, and I don't care what people say. I think some people do things just because it's trendy. You know, mullets. That has to be the reason for mullets, because ain't no way anybody like mullets. No offense to anybody. If you got a mullet, you're great. Awesome. Rock it. But, you know, I think we do a lot of things just because they're trendy. But with keto, it's a good thing. But, anyway. So I told them a little bit about everything, you know, that is accessible, that you can use that's better than the originals. And I'm like, oh, well, we're going to have to try that because, you know, he eats barbecue sauce on everything. I was like, well, I mean, that one's a very good alternative. I mean, it really honestly is. Avocado. But, you know, I think it's a good thing. I mean, we make like a little wiener, little smokies. We'll do some little smokies sometimes, and I'll put that on there. And, to me, it tastes just as good. I mean, it has a kind of a weird aftertaste, and I mean, I'm not going to say pepper. And I'm not going to say it's like your traditional barbecue sauce, but, you know, it all depends on how much you care about your health, in my opinion. So, but I mean, I told them about it, and I don't know if anything will ever come from it or not, but just getting the word out there, you know. And with them, I told them about my mess up too, because, you know, everybody needs to know that it's difficult. So, anyway, again, that's starting my guacamole here. And I just have that tomatoes and onions and lemon juice again, salt and pepper, as you see. Just pretty much wanted to talk to you guys while I was doing this because I was pretty happy today. Felt like, you know, you kind of inspire people. Not even meaning to, but, you know, it's pretty awesome. Just by, you know, bringing in my own food today, I had so many people. What is that? What is that? And then, everybody's getting used to the way I eat now, because our church is notorious for eating. Like, literally, it is an event. We always look for ways to get together. And I mean, that's good, because, you want to be around people that you like and stuff. But I mean, that's what we do the majority of the time. Anytime any of us are together, we eat. And that's been really hard for me, because I love food. I mean, I absolutely love it. And, I was that type of person that I would get anxious when everybody was bringing in the food, so I could see what was there. And my eyes would get really big. And I was like, oh, are those cheesy potatoes? I have got to get cheesy potatoes. Or is that Robert's fudge? If that's Robert's fudge, I have to go have it. And these are actually this is how I would act. So I would wait till somebody would get up and go, into the kitchen or something while they're putting things down. And I would go over and get my plate, and I would just like start loading stuff up that I want, and then I'd go hide it. Yeah. But that's what I would do. So I would make sure I would get it. And I would get so anxious if, people were in front of me or something. I was like, oh, I just know they're going to eat all blah, blah, and I'm not going to get any. And I would already go through line, and I would get things to eat. And then my husband or my friend Heather would be in the line. I'm like, hey, can you grab me some blah, blah, blah? Even though I already had it, I just didn't want to be without it. It's good. But I just wanted to share with you guys. So today was a success for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my guacamole and my bacon. I'm going to use it as chips. And yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. But anyway, that's going to do it for me today. This is a very fatty meal. I'm not calling it a snack because it's really a meal. But it's real fatty because of the avocado and the bacon. But I'm going to go ahead and eat. I will see you guys later. Take care. Keto on. Please do not forget to like and subscribe, guys. And I've really enjoyed reading y'all's comments. They are great. I'm glad that you guys are enjoying my life, basically. It makes me kind of happy. So, anyway, bye.
Hey y'all, it's Lindrika. Thanks for stopping in and sharing in my journey. Click the video on the left for more of my story. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Take care.